All right, we're coming along here. The reason why I'm gonna do this video is somebody needed to know how I get Thetis to hear my Cakewalk audio. That's really a purpose for this. So we're gonna go through and I'll show you that. So yeah, let's start from the beginning here. I'll show the physical audio chain. This is my Electro Voice RE320 microphone. Out of there, I go into what's called a cloud lifter box. That's just merely a small preamplifier. That's all it is. You might not need that depending on your microphone. I prefer to use it. Don't have to though if you're you. Whoever's watching out there. So coming out of Cloud Lifter, the little preamplifier comes into my Scarlett Focusrite solo box. Right now I have that 48 volt activated. The only thing that does is power that Cloud Lifter box. That's it. And then coming out of here, the Focusrite USB cable into the computer. So the computer, my Cakewalk audio does its thing. It processes the audio. And then in the computer program in Cakewalk, I'll show you that in a minute, I have it set to have its audio come out the green jack in the back of the computer, the audio line out. Okay, so once it goes out the jack, that jack in the back, that green jack, I have this little Y splitter plugged in. Okay, that plugs into the green jack, and over here are female tip ring sleeve 1/8 inch. Over here I have a small patch cable. It's smaller than this. This is long, but I have a small patch cable plugs into there, and it loops right back into the blue jack. Now this over here, I'll plug my headphones in. That's personal preference. That's just the way I like it, but if you don't like that, you just eliminate that. Plug this into the green line out, and this plugs in, the other side plugs into the blue line in. And that's how I'm getting Cakewalk, how I'm getting Cakewalk to go up to mine on. Okay, so then after that, then the Ethernet cable obviously is plugged into the front of the on, and audio is gonna come up this cable right here. It's a LAN connection. And there's nothing plugged into the audio line in the back of the radio. So that's how I'm getting the Cakewalk. Up to the on. All right, let's patch in the computer here and I'll show you the settings. Okay, here we are inside the computer. By the way, I'm not set up to be doing videos yet. That's why my audio levels aren't set straight. So appreciate you hanging in there with me. Okay, let's go into Cakewalk right here. Okay, up in preferences, I'm just gonna rehash this. Okay, devices. Okay, there's my Scarlett Solo box, microphone, that's checked. And then output drivers, remember that green speaker jack, green jack in the back of the computer. That's where I'm telling right here, Cakewalk to output the audio. There's that. Driver settings. Important thing here is the sampling rate. I have this 48,000 to match everywhere, all my computer settings and everything is 48,000. And even like for example, in Thetis here. 1 second here. Hang on. Set up audio right here, 48,000. And then in my computer setting here. Sound settings, we're done here. I didn't realize this at first. When I first got this fired up, here's the audio intensity from my Focusrite box. By default, this was on 100. Not only was it on 100, this was at 44,000. So I cranked this down to 70 and then put this on 48,000. So make sure that everything matches up. Okay, back into Cakewalk. And then play back a recording. Now, I've always used this WASAPI shared. A friend of mine uses Cakewalk, but for some reason, I don't know why, he has to use exclusive. I have no idea why. But I've always used this. Yeah, let's go back into here. Let's go over to the faders here. As a side note, like this, when you have this track highlighted right here, that's when this first fader will have effect. So if I want to come down here, say that I had a track in track 2, I have to have this highlighted, and now this fader will have effect on track 2. So whatever track you have highlighted, this will have effect. You have to hear. So right now, track 1 is highlighted, and now this bar would have effect on the audio. No side note. Okay, down here in the microphone setting, I'm going to click on microphone, hover over Scarlett Solo. I've always had this on left. Anything else it gets a little screwed up. See how there's nice equal distance on both LED bar graphs? I might get this lopsided thing. And then I think stereo, I don't get anything. So anyhow, I keep this on left. Okay, that's about it for Cakewalk. Now, let's go into Thetis. Okay, now my old computer, my Windows 10, I used to have this on MME, and for the input and output, it was on Microsoft Sound Mapper. With this computer, Windows 11, I now have it on Windows WASAPI. The input is line in. So remember, I have Cakewalk being piped right back into the line in. This is where Thetis is expecting to grab Cakewalk. Okay, do an example here. I'm going to do a dummy load right now. Let's do a recording playback. Audio test 2, 1, 2, 3. Cakewalk should be going through Thetis. You can hear it is. Audio test 2, 1, 2, 3. Cakewalk should be going through Thetis. Okay, if I don't have that as an example, if I had this on microphone, now it's going to bypass my Cakewalk. Here we go. Let's do this again. This should be Cakewalk bypassed. Cakewalk bypassed. Audio test. There we go. This should be Cakewalk bypassed. Cakewalk bypassed. Audio test. Okay, let's re-engage this. So Thetis gets the Cakewalk audio. One more time. Cakewalk audio should now be going through Thetis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, play it back. Cakewalk audio should now be going through Thetis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, next thing here. Oh, by the way, right here, this output. This is just where I can send the Thetis receive output. Right now, it's being piped out the speakers, the green jack. And of course, because of my Y splitter, I have my headphones in. So now I can hear my Cakewalk audio and Thetis receive. Or I want Cakewalk receive to go out to my JBL soundbar. When I click on this, it's going to go at the HDMI port and back of my computer and up to my JBL soundbar. Let me turn this on. You can hear Thetis in the background there. And right now, of course, you won't hear this. It's now going to my JBL soundbar. Okay, I'll leave it on there. Okay, now, moving on. Now, this has to be unchecked. Because if it's not, you're not going to get any audio. Okay, right now, you can see some audio in there. Okay, I'm going to check this. We won't get any audio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nothing. Uncheck that. And isn't quite yet another side note. If you want to do play anybody back over the air, this has to be checked. So once again here, Cakewalk audio should now be going through Thetis. Okay, with that unchecked, here's what happens. Okay, I can check that. Should be back to normal. Cakewalk audio should now be going through Thetis. Okay, there it is. And then also this VAC enable, you can either do it up here or down on the screen here. So I'm going to disengage it. Without that, no receive audio and no transmit audio. Okay, I'm going to uncheck it. Okay, receive audio went away. Right now there's no audio. Okay, check VAC 1. Receive comes back, and then boom, you get some audio in there. Okay, that's about all. I hope that helps. I hope I've covered everything in there. Just a quick video here. All right, KP68, lunatic up here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, free and clear.